My Life with Walter Boys, Season 3, Trailer L Major Update. Have you ever wondered what would happen if George doesn't fully recover? Or what if Jackie finally chooses Cole, only for a completely new guy to enter her life? Guys, the Season 2 finale left us with so many questions, and honestly, I think Season 3 could completely change everything we know about My Life with the Walter Boys. From George's terrifying medical emergency to brand new love triangles, unexpected heartbreaks, and some shocking new characters joining the story, it feels like the next season is about to be bigger than anything we've seen before. And the craziest part is that some of the biggest changes may not even involve Jackie. There are a few characters whose lives could be turned upside down forever. So let's talk about everything that might happen next in Season 3. When the Season 2 finale ended, there was one moment that completely changed the mood of the entire show. Just seconds earlier, everything was focused on romance. Jackie and Cole were finally opening up about their feelings. It looked like the love story that fans had been waiting for was finally about to happen. But then everything suddenly changed when Will returned to the ranch with an ambulance following behind him. The moment he said that it was George, I think every fan instantly knew that nothing was going to be the same anymore. Even though we still don't know exactly what happened, I honestly feel like George may have suffered a serious heart-related emergency. Throughout the show, George has always been one of the strongest and most dependable people in the family. He is the person everyone turns to when things go wrong. But what happens when that person suddenly becomes the one who needs help? I think that's exactly what Season 3 is going to explore. Instead of watching George take care of everyone else, we may finally see the entire family come together to take care of him. And honestly, that could create some of the most emotional scenes in the entire series. If George's recovery takes longer than expected, every single family member may be affected by it. Catherine will probably have to carry much more responsibility than ever before. We've always seen her trying to keep everything together, but this situation could push her to her limit. At the same time, the boys may have to step up in ways they never have before. Cole, Alex, Danny, Isaac, Lee, and everyone else may suddenly realize that they can't keep acting like everything is normal. They may finally need to start thinking about their futures, responsibilities, and the kind of adults they want to become. And that is why I think George's condition could become one of the most important storylines of the entire season. But here's where things get even more interesting. We already know that a new character named Hannah is expected to appear. And if the rumors are true, she could be Isaac and Lee's mother. Guys, just think about how emotional that storyline could become. Isaac and Lee have spent years living without their mother. They barely know her anymore. Suddenly bringing her back into their lives could create a huge amount of tension. Part of them may want answers. Part of them may still feel angry. And another part may desperately want a relationship with her. I honestly think Season 3 could give us some heartbreaking scenes between these characters. Imagine Isaac trying to understand why she left. Imagine Lee pretending not to care while secretly wanting his mother back. Those are the kinds of emotional moments that could make this season feel completely different from the previous ones. And while everyone is dealing with George's recovery and Hannah's return, there is another major question hanging over the entire story. What happens after that moment between Jackie and Cole? For 2 seasons, fans have been waiting for these two to finally admit what they feel. When it finally started happening, Alex ended up hearing everything. And honestly, I don't think Alex is going to recover from that betrayal very quickly. From his perspective, the situation must feel devastating. He spent so much time believing that he and Jackie had something real. He trusted her, he opened up to her, and then he ends up hearing her confess feelings for his own brother. That is not something you simply forget overnight. I think one of the biggest consequences of the finale may not be the romance itself. Instead, it may be the damage it causes between Alex and Cole. Even if Alex tries to act okay, there could be a lot of hidden resentment underneath the surface. For years, the brothers have already dealt with competition, misunderstandings, and complicated emotions. This situation could make everything even worse. Imagine trying to... And while everyone is dealing with George's recovery and Hannah's return, there is another major question hanging over the entire story. What happens after that moment between Jackie and Cole? For 2 seasons, fans have been waiting for these two to finally admit what they feel. When it finally started happening, Alex ended up hearing everything. And honestly, I don't think Alex is going to recover from that betrayal very quickly. From his perspective, the situation must feel devastating. He spent so much time believing that he and Jackie had something real. He trusted her, he opened up to her, and then he ends up hearing her confess feelings for his own brother. That is not something you simply forget overnight. I think one of the biggest consequences of the finale may not be the romance itself. Instead, it may be the damage it causes between Alex and Cole. Even if Alex tries to act okay, there could be a lot of hidden resentment underneath the surface. For years, the brothers have already dealt with competition, misunderstandings, and complicated emotions. This situation could make everything even worse. Imagine they're trying to make things work. Guys, that's where things start getting really interesting. Because I don't think the love triangle story is actually over. I think it's only evolving into something much bigger. And if the clues are pointing in the right direction, Season 3 may introduce someone who changes everything for Jackie all over again. Guys, if there's one thing this show loves more than romance, it's creating chaos with love triangles. And honestly, I think Season 3 is about to prove that once again. Even if Jackie and Cole finally become a real couple, I don't believe their story is going to be that simple. In fact, I think their relationship may face challenges almost immediately. The biggest reason is that both of them are entering completely different stages of life. Cole is moving toward college and trying to figure out who he wants to become. Jackie is still trying to heal from everything she has gone through, while also deciding what kind of future she wants for herself. Sometimes two people can love each other and still struggle to stay connected, and that is exactly why I think the writers may introduce a brand new complication. One character that has already caught a lot of attention is Elliot. We don't know everything about him yet, but from what we have heard, he seems completely different from both Cole and Alex. Unlike the Walter boys, Elliot comes from a different world. He carries that confident New York energy and may instantly connect with Jackie in ways nobody expects. Guys, just think about it for a second. Jackie spent so much time feeling torn between Alex and Cole because both relationships represented different parts of her life. But Elliot could represent something entirely new. He may remind her of the life she had before moving to Silver Falls. He may understand experiences that neither Alex nor Cole can fully relate to. And because of that, Jackie may find herself becoming closer to him than she originally planned. The really interesting part is that Elliot may arrive at the worst possible time. Imagine Jackie trying to make a relationship work with Cole while also adjusting to all the emotional fallout from the finale. Then suddenly, someone new enters her life and seems to understand her perfectly. That situation alone could create a huge amount of drama. I don't think Jackie would intentionally try to hurt Cole, but emotional connections have a way of growing when people least expect them. And if Jackie starts spending more time with Elliot, Cole may begin feeling insecure for the first time in a long while. We've seen Cole act confident before, but confidence becomes much harder when you're afraid of losing someone you love. If Elliot is smart, charming, and constantly around Jackie, Cole may start questioning whether he is enough for her. At the same time, Jackie may feel frustrated because she spent so long trying to figure out her feelings, only to end up facing another complicated situation. Guys, that's why I think the next love triangle could be even messier than the previous one. But while everyone is focused on Jackie, there is another character whose future may be one of the most exciting storylines of Season 3. And of course, I'm talking about Alex. After everything that happened in the finale, Alex is probably carrying more emotional pain than almost anyone else. He listened as the girl he loved confessed her feelings for someone else. And unfortunately, that someone else